After Oma was exposed, every lady was sensitive to salons they plait their hair. In a small town of Wilmer, there lived a girl named Oma. Wilmer is a town located in the east side of Lagos. In this town, every girl is trained to be industrious and not rely solely on a man's finances. Once a girl reaches the age of 15 before attending college, she would learn a trade or a skill which she would use to make ends meet while in college. This made most girls Wilmer already made wives. But Oma was one of those girls who didn't give a damn about learning a skill. Oma's mom would always advise her that a man will not respect a lazy liability as a wife. That's what gives Wilmer girls the respect. But Oma said she's different. I'm not ready to follow a useless tradition. I'm a beautiful girl with a good figure. No man will see me and not want me. I'll just find a man that has more than enough. The only thing I can do is to go to school and get a degree, Oma would always tell her mom. Truthfully, Oma is actually one of the most beautiful girls in the area. She doesn't lack because guys, in a bid to please her, always pay her bills. She changes her hairstyles, uses expensive body creams and soaps. She was one of the known slay queens in town. Oma thought all things were good, and life is soft until she entered the lion's den. Oma lost her dad in her second year in school. After her dad's burial, her family struggled with finances. Her two brothers had to suspend their studies to work full-time, and Oma wasn't getting cash from men because men knew she was vulnerable now, so they would ask to sleep with her first before giving her money. Even though Oma was a slay queen, she maintained her pride. She hasn't slept with any man, she just played them. Oma couldn't bring herself to sleep with any man, so she decided to use her savings to learn a trade. Since she loves fashion, she decided to venture into hairdressing, makeup and skin treatment. She was so good at it that after finishing the course, her boss employed her to work full-time and receiving percentage per client. This made Oma stable to a point, and she started supporting the family. The news of Oma's professional work spread throughout the town, and so clients troop in from in and out of Wilmer. One day during closing hours, Oma wanted to sweep the salon and dispose the dirts on her way back, but her boss, Christy, asked her not to, that she should always leave the hair, that she has someone that does the cleaning, no need to stress herself. Oma didn't think too much to it and just agreed and left. Oma was almost home when she realized that she left her phone in the salon. She rushed to enter a bike so that she could meet up with her boss. On getting to the salon, she noticed her boss was still around, so she heaved a sigh of relief. She entered into the salon and she noticed a red light coming out of the boss's office, and the whole salon was filled with smoke and having a foul smell. She covered her nose, worried that something might have happened. She rushed into her boss's office. On getting there, what she saw was forbidden. She stood shocked and she froze from the hideous sight. Without wasting much time, she just stuttered and said she forgot her phone. She came back to get it and she stormed out of the salon, shaking all over. Oma found it hard to sleep. She was scared. Then she received a message from her bosses that she must not tell anybody what she saw. If not, she should be ready to go 6 feet. Oma's hands were shaking as she typed, "I didn't see anything today, Ma." "Good," her boss replied. Oma didn't know how to react at work the next day. If the people in the town discover this, they would be very furious and burn down the salon. Though she was not very sure of the meaning of what she saw, but she knew everybody's hair that was used are in trouble. Since her boss said that her life was at risk if she told a single soul, Oma had to pretend that she didn't know anything and went to work the next day looking normal. But she knew in her heart she had to do something to expose her boss. The next day, Oma worked hard as every other day. As she was combing the client's hair, she would pretentiously remove the hair and put it in her apron, observing the boss. But what Oma didn't realize that the boss has eyes everywhere. She wasn't the only one who was aware of what goes on in the salon after work hours. 30 minutes to work closing hours, the boss summoned Oma to her office. Though Oma was scared, but she kept a stern face, looking bold. When she entered the office, the boss offered her a seat and drink. Oma sat, but didn't take the drink. The boss then told her, "There are so many things that you won't understand now, but when you want to start your own business, you would understand clearer. I know you didn't leave hair on the floor on purpose." When Oma heard this, her heart skipped, but she remained unmoved in looks. Christy cleared her throat and then continued. I cannot miss a day of this practice. If not, everyone in this salon, including Oma, will not escape the consequences. So hand in the leftover hairs. At this point, Oma started sweating, despite the air conditioning in the room. Like, share and comment for part 2.